as the way that a lot of the pursuits have been going recently, where we've seen just the really crazy driving on the wrong side of the road and blasting along through red lights. We're not seeing that so far. So even though they're not stopping for the police, we did see them go through one red light, rolling through that red to make a right there. Not seeing the real crazy stuff like we have been seeing recently.
I wonder if you could put your maps up there for us, just so we have an idea. We know this is on side streets in Anaheim, as we're taking a live look at here. Anaheim PD, 2 cruisers behind. At one point in time, we thought CHP was going to get involved and intercept this vehicle because it was on a number of freeways in the metro. But this is a Range Rover. The driver wanted for stealing this Range Rover. This looks like a newer model one, Susan, like almost it could be a brand new model. But it's interesting. We were doing a report earlier today on the number of car thefts in LA County have certainly gone up. Just about 14.
Hey, everybody. We got chased.
This is more of a common that we're seeing here.
Range Rover.
Stolen Range
Red
Rover.
Red Rover, send the Range Rover on over.
Anaheim PD.
Yeah, it's unclear how many people.
And Creed is at a gas station right now, so hopefully he'll be back in time to join us for this incredible chase. Lots of action already.
If they're armed or not. If this was some sort of
share this out, please, and thank you.
And maybe that's why they are in chase and not.
Desmond Shaw.
It's unclear right now.
Live
Desmond, where are we?
Above.
We are making our way into Fullerton. We're paralleling the 57, making our way northbound right now. Maybe on State College Boulevard. I believe that's where we are.
State College Boulevard. Hopefully everybody's having a great night.
But Anaheim PD, they were right behind them on the bumper there for
beautiful Range Rover.
Wonder if they were considering a pit maneuver.
They stole that from somebody who had money.
But they did not try anything, and speed's still just a
share this out right now. Like this video, help us out a lot. Share it over there on Facebook if you're watching on Facebook. Like it, share it.
Try to do a pit maneuver on
help us out a little bit. Trying to run business around here. We got to chase 5 days a week, guys.
That goes underneath the train tracks and coming back up. So we're getting.
They're doing the old tunnel job.
And you can see the spotlight still. I believe that is
good to see everybody. Joey Malone,
Orange County Sheriff's deputies, helicopter. Actually, it might be Anaheim. They have both.
This is
helicopters up there for
a long time coming today. It's been a drought. When it went crazy yesterday with chases, today nothing.
Westbound with Anaheim PD not far behind.
Now all of a sudden,
we don't
boom.
know for sure the circumstances behind the stolen vehicle. But one of the reasons why police could be backing off is, Susie, they might have a location device on this.
Maybe the Range Rover owner said, "Hey, don't you dare hit my Range Rover, bud."
They have a device and they know.
Chuck, good to see you, Karen.
So that could be a possibility.
I'm high as draft balls.
Driver here speeding up just.
No, I'm not personally. I'm just saying.
Now entered
Spot check.
Fullerton,
Good to see you.
As we continue to follow this latest pursuit in LA County.
Excuse me, I just got out of bed.
Stealing this Range Rover. I'm just wondering if that might be something that they're considering. Is they've
good
seen
to see you. Tiff is here. The whole Chase family come rolling in.
But
share this out and like it so everybody will know
what's going on here. But they could, of course, just be
shout it from the
following
rooftops,
this
kids.
They might know who that person is. They might know the owner of the vehicle. There could be all
like I
kinds of
said, they might know the owner of the vehicle, and the owner of the vehicle said, "Hey, you."
By
Don't
now,
you let nothing happen to my car.
Information about what happened.
Good to see you, Ivan. Ivan, long-time supporter, good friend of the channel.
It's unclear right now what's
member
going on
of the channel.
Because we have no idea how many people are inside this car.
Good to see everybody.
Was when they stole
yeah,
the
I was
car.
in bed,
but we do
laying
know
down,
that
trying to go to
some
sleep.
point, the Anaheim Police Department did
But
back
something
off
deep
just for a
down
moment
inside my
and
cockles,
went into tracking mode,
maybe it's the
means that they're only
subcockles,
using their helicopters
told me, you know what?
Provided by the Orange County
It's gonna be a
Sheriff's
chase,
Department
Mikey.
and the Anaheim Police Department.
Keep your ear to the road.
Sometimes when the drivers go
Your
too fast or driving
peeled.
recklessly, they will back off because the public's. I mean, they have to think about the public.
Public, yes, it's very crowded, congested roadies on right now. Live. Thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette, thank you over there on Facebook taking care of things.
Condoning the moderate driving here. I encourage it, of course, but
how dare you not condone moderate driving?
When you see a situation like this, they try to escape and use drastic measures. This somebody
he's using a turning lane
and
a turning signal. What a wild man.
Otherwise, no real danger surrounding this pursuit so far.
Stars. If you have, if you're on the Facebook, you said, Mikey, how can I support you, Mikey? I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, so we just
send stars, bud. Just like
just
Teresa always sent a star. So I know she has sent some again. So how
area. I was kind of curious to just widen out to see where the authorities were, and it
donate.
seemed
I
like
like
they
that.
backed
I
off
like
and even
the way you
turned their
went with
lights
that.
off. So I wonder if they're kind of going back into tracking mode. Well, here you see another police here. This looks like
They're
PD that is
stopping people at the
blocking off
intersection.
this intersection here just to make sure that no innocent people get involved. So we were on Lemon Street and now making another westbound turn.
That.
So just kind of zigzagging all
I
over the place.
I was laying in bed watching
away
Monk.
From where this began. This was in the Fullerton area around Fullerton Airport
Ivan.
for quite some time.
Ivan.
Making another
Ivan, you made it worth
here,
getting out of bed for, bud.
The spotlight is gone now. As
20
well, here's ground units.
sweet
so it's kind of been a little bit of
and for
everything.
that, my
we
friend,
saw the spotlight come and go. We've seen the
get
flashing
a
lights
hallelujah.
come and go. Boulevard and back towards the 91 freeway.
Hallelujah sounded sped up.
If you just joined us here
Thank
on
you, Ivan.
News,
we appreciate the support.
If
you'd like to support us in some way, shape, or form, there's Cash App above my head, PayPal down below, or you can be like our good friend Ivan. Send over something on the
91, back onto the southbound 5 again, northbound on the 57, eastbound on the 91. And then exited off the service streets. We've been through State College Boulevard.
We appreciate you guys. Good to see everybody.
Commonwealth, past Fullerton Airport, and into the
What's up, James?
And
James, I appreciate the heads up.
It's unclear where they're going, if they're headed in any specific direction. They stay.
I never get notifications, and this is my channel. Me and the Credence and
again,
the Bishop
car.
person.
We have no idea what happened before this actual pursuit took place.
Carrie, I'm here. I'm serving the public. Stolen Range Rover, guys. 260 of you here right now. Help us out by liking the video.
Including the Orange County Sheriff's Department, Anaheim Police Department.
I'm very committed to this channel.
This driver has yet to make a left-hand turn. It's just made all these right-hand turns. You got to wonder if they even are trying to figure out what they're doing or where they are. It's almost
thank
like a
you,
race. They just
Credit.
Circle,
You're at a Circle K.
This is something that we've seen.
Creed goes during the night. He goes to random Circle K's just for shits and giggles.
How to drive the car? It's something that
no, Stu. Stu's probably at home watching this like you guys.
Headlights are on now.
Right here on We Got to Chase.
This pursuit was following this driver without the headlights on. That includes, highway speeds on those highways of the 5
the cockles and the subcockles.
We're on surface streets. It seems that the driver wanted for stealing this Range Rover. It looks like a newer model one. Has found the lights, and let's get back up to Des. Des, what's the latest with you?
Well, we're back on westbound Commonwealth, so kind of going back to where
Creed will be here soon. He'll tell us
at that vicinity
how great.
Close to the
are you
5 freeway? So we'll be on the
pooping me? Sorry about that.
Shortly at the rate that we're going.
For some reason, all their stuff froze up for a second.
Heard about
I was getting
this
worried.
Pursuit, but remember it was Anaheim PD. So this may have started southbound.
Guys, I'm gonna need just 1 second to do just a little something over here in the back end.
Their lights on, but they have had the spotlight on from overhead.
How much is this Range Rover worth? Does anybody know?
Maybe coordinating with Fullerton Police, actually blocking those intersections just to make sure that no one innocent gets involved in this. And if it wasn't for that,
and we make a lot of jokes.
These folks up here have probably
like this one right here about gas prices. We make a lot of jokes, but we do not want any innocent people to be injured. If you run from the police, though, that's kind of on you.
In that maniacal fashion, like we saw, so dangerous, especially over the last couple of weeks.
Maniacal fashion.
And this pursuit almost seemed like it got away from authorities, Jeff and Susie, earlier when we were hearing about it.
For the longest time, they couldn't find it.
Helicopter overhead, but they did not have their spotlight. There were no ground units behind this for quite some time when it got onto the southbound side of the 5. So it seems like Anaheim PD being maybe a little bit coy in this one. That maybe they
playing coy, are we?
Want to
hard to
really
get, maybe
aggressive in trying to stop this. It looked like for a moment like maybe they were considering a pit maneuver, but we didn't hear any talk about that, and they're just kind of hanging back and maybe just seeing how where this person's going to go. They don't want to try to agitate them.
In the past we've done this, Susan, and police actually knew where the driver was going. Maybe they've contacted family members and they're working with them to
be right with you
to this driver, and sometimes they get them to drive to that location and give themselves up. I don't know if that's the case here, but it just is one of those slower pursuits for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. And with spike strips, with pit maneuvers, I mean,
I don't think they're going to spike strip this car, not this Range Rover, not the way they're acting like
or permitting something like that. It's got to be approved by a supervisor.
It's been stolen by the mayor's car or something. The way they're acting.
Police department being a little less aggressive than we normally see in pursuits. And you always have to remember that there are reasons for that. There are reasons why they're being a certain way or being careful or
Yeah,
whatnot.
it's an expensive
For
car.
example, with spike strips, you got to know which way the suspect is going, which way he's coming, he or she is coming, traveling. Got to deploy the unit
Does the
far ahead enough
price
to get
and
spike
value of the
strip
car
out and in an area where it's
affect
actually
the
safe for the
chase?
officer. So that's going to take a lot of planning as well ahead to do something like that. And I wonder if they're in the middle of doing that right now.
Yeah, now to Buena Park. We just saw as they cruised that major intersection there was a unit there holding traffic. Maybe they were going to try to do a stop stick there. I'm not sure, but they certainly are following, as you see to the right-hand part of your screen, 2 cruisers following this pursuit driver wanted for stealing that Range
Way back
Rover,
though.
although
6,
they
of
are
course, you're
not
first.
lights
Why
and
not?
sirens, just kind of following at a distance at this time.
Again, a good question, Jan. Jan, I remember earlier today you asked, was this live? Jan,
sirens, and we had
to
2
answer your
choppers
question
over there as
now,
well,
though.
law enforcement choppers.
Yes,
that
this is live right now.
This is our chopper here as we take a look at this driver now coming to a full stop, which is somewhat unusual.
It definitely is unusual.
He has gone through a couple red lights. Appears to want to go straight at this point.
There's a 7-Eleven right here. Creed would be so happy to see that.
You see the 2 units standing back there a little bit.
The 2
what?
what?
This driver is deciding to go, well, another right-hand turn.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder
what they say about 2?
Or why this person is not driving like, not that we want them to drive recklessly and dangerously, but what
Victoria
their motive is right now and what their
thanks so much for your
plans
13-week support
to get away from police. Usually we see them getting away at a high rate.
Eric, are you friends with Bishop? You always ask where Bishop is. Bishop only comes on once a week,
and that's what we've been seeing.
And his name is here ceremoniously.
In the car, for all that we know. And
I'm going to change the channel name just for Eric, so he won't ask where Bishop's at all the time.
Is something that they have to do completely different, knowing something like that. I'm not saying that is the case here, but there is certainly a different approach to this pursuit.
Look, I almost threw some on before I come out here, but I knew you'd be here, Ivan. I was worried.
They have their own protocols. They have their own policies.
Well, that's good.
Up on a little bit of traffic, we'll see if this driver takes to the right.
If Creed stays away long enough, you're saying this will be a long chase.
I've really lost count, but I haven't seen anything but right-hand turns from this driver. Let's go back up to Desmond Shaw.
Just like Naked says, you need to lick it and like it.
We got 2 units
Appreciate
behind us.
that.
Another unit.
Oh, we got an angry face over there on the Facebook from Simon.
Now these are the only 2.
Everybody see Simon over there. Tell him
I said undercover. Actually, as I widen out, there are a few. You've got 4 there. One
Jason,
looks like
how you doing, bud?
Northbound on Gilbert, and let's see if we continue rolling northbound. So. On the edge of Orange County and LA County, making our way towards
there's no telling. Probably that and Mountain Dew.
Mahabra up to the Whittier foothills northbound on Gilbert. And it's certainly not like this suspect has not had the opportunity to drive fast.
Do you think Creed's going to come up here in a few minutes with the shutdown?
Pretty light traffic out here.
89,000 is Carol's first offer on this Range Rover.
Up to 40, so it's certainly not a matter of
145.
Just really
worth markup about 80 grand. Okay,
just trying to run out the clock.
Gator says $1. He doesn't want to overbid.
Pull over and give up. I mean, they're even using turn signals right now. We haven't seen one of these.
Get a lot of bids in on this car.
Pursuits in quite some time. It's
Joe, if you sent some stars, hallelujah, over on Facebook, if you would like to support us, you can do like Joe. Send stars over on Facebook.
It's hard to even know that it's a pursuit, frankly.
I mean, I don't want to make light of it, but maybe with gas prices, they're trying to conserve gas. They're going slow.
No, it's a stolen car.
But, I had to throw that in there.
Premium.
I mean, we have record gas prices.
I was right, Joe. 16-week supporter. Thank you, Joe.
You wonder how much gas they started out with, right? During the pursuit.
He's at the gas station.
How much gas was inside this tank to start off with?
Ivan with some inside information.
That is the case.
Range Rovers have the run flats, so spike strips really would not be effective here.
And you wonder why the
look at this.
Police
Kurt
Department is giving
with
so
5
much space between this
big
person
bones
and
for this chase.
Themselves, when usually they're
for that
real,
he gets a hallelujah.
Especially when
thank you so much for your support.
Faster, obviously, but
we try to cover all the live chases we can. If you're new here,
well, they
be sure to check in. Say hey.
Counted, I think, 4 cruisers behind this Range Rover. The driver wanted.
I don't know who I want to sell this Range Rover to. Everybody's coming in with different bids.
as we approach another intersection. Let's see if they take a.
You would think it
right-hand
might
turn
have
last one
the
through the intersection.
OnStar where they
But,
could
following the
like kill it.
traffic, laws
No,
and
no,
coming to a
Stu right
complete
now.
stop
Stu's at
here,
home.
you see the number
Chilling.
of police cars that are piling up behind this pursuit vehicle, as this is a pretty slow
87.
chase.
We're
although
so
it's
close to having
way
100
behind them,
likes.
yeah.
Let's do it,
Although
guys.
they're inching up on that pursuit driver as he goes into the crosswalk and kind of cruises through. But this is one of those situations where right-hand turn, Susie. This is seems
I'm
like the
saying
only turn
a
that this
very
driver can
expensive
take
car.
is a right-hand
They're not
turn.
going to
Yeah,
pit it.
Desmond, so we're in La Mirada now.
That's just my guess, though.
Yeah, we just made another eastbound turn from northbound
Thank you,
Gilbert,
David.
so just kind of
David Allen
circling
Cole,
around
everybody.
this area, and you have to wonder.
Ladies
if
and
this is where
gentlemen, we
the
are
person is from
graced by
or
a celebrity.
Where, this vehicle may have been
Our boy
stolen.
Comet.
The way this
Doing the
pursuit
Lord's
is
work
going,
over there
yeah,
on the
I mean, it really
Stu
seems like
Crew
the perfect
Live.
opportunity if they want
Stu,
to
or is
have
it like
Fullerton PD, or if there's enough Anaheim
Stu
PD
Crew
units in
Live
the area
or
that they could get out with the
Live
spike
Stu
strips,
Crew
because
or Crew
then,
Stu Live?
making right-hand
Either way,
turns,
he's doing the Lord's work.
and just kind of sticking in one lane, not zigging and zagging around.
It's a little too late.
And with the slow speeds gives you, so the slow speeds give you a lot of opportunity to use those if they wanted. We're on Rosecrans headed eastbound right now, and
Eastbound and down. Let's get
another
these
stoplight.
likes
So
out there. You know,
we saw them.
we need
You're
these
going through a
likes
couple
so
of those
people know this chase is even
stoplights
happening.
earlier, but not the case now.
Blue
It
Betty,
seems to
good to
be,
see you.
obeying every single law except the
Yeah, he hasn't broken any laws. Maybe he just doesn't want to get extra
stop for the
charges.
police.
Yeah, maybe they think
8
police are just going to give
bones
up
a gallon. I can't even
Probably
buy
not.
a gallon of gas
If you
with
get a
what
chance,
David
Des, I
Allen
would
just
love to
gave me
have you
then,
kind
huh?
of zoom in on one of those cruisers behind there. I thought I caught a K9, which would make a lot of sense. A lot of times they bring in the K9 unit. If that pursuit suspect decides to bail, they can use the dog to track him. Of course, if there was a situation
we
where
didn't stream it, no.
that,
but we were aware of it.
To their demands, K9 could be very persuasive. I just wonder if that might be the situation.
Kurt, if that's the case, thank you so much.
Yeah,
we're trying to get
I saw the K, but then it says K2,
trying to get all the subs we can over here. We cover classic chases
numbers. Yeah, didn't see
5 days a
K9
week.
on
We try and get all the live ones we can.
Yeah, definitely a common tactic. There's I would almost
hot
say
dog
at least
stew.
half the pursuits when they
Is that
end,
chili?
if they end with the suspect
What
pulling over, or even if they end with the suspect crashing.
Yes, he is.
When the pursuit ends,
very cool.
You see the officer with the K9 get right out there. And
yeah, if this was Texas, they would already be come by with their batons and busted out the windows.
About having a K9 unit involved at this point, but giving a
hey, I am Hurricane
vehicle as we
I am a subscriber
in Fullerton.
Damon's a good guy, friend of ours.
We're kind of learning how large the municipality
typically
is.
I would not get up this late because I'm on the East Coast. He's on the West Coast. So
as they make yet another right-hand turn,
we all love SNS over here,
and headed towards the 91.
Yeah, so this is almost what we call a tracking mode. The airship will take over the broadcast.
Look, I threw on
where
some
the car
clothes.
is. We'll be calling out all the right turns
I was
and left turns
Jamie-less.
that they're making to everyone on their radios.
Eric,
Black and
good
White
to see you.
actually will back off then and shut off their emergency equipment, as you've seen here. So their presence obviously is a little less noticeable and not, putting so much pressure on the driver himself. But this is usually when they're driving fast or recklessly.
That's it. My name isn't on here.
Putting pressure
oh,
on
my
that
name on here, right?
like that. And so that's why they'll back off. But it's unclear right now why they're doing so in this situation, Jeff.
Is maybe he's returning it to the person he stole it from.
Range Rover, could be a Land Rover, and that would be 6 figures if it's something that was within
my eyes are shot anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Over
you haven't missed it. No, we're still chasing this
continue to follow
this Range Rover
of a stolen Range Rover and the driver by Anaheim police. We have 4 units at least that we can count.
Almost 400 of you here. If you take a second wherever you're watching,
and like it, Range Rover got on the northbound 5, the southbound 5, north on the 57, east on the 91 through Anaheim, Fullerton, La Mirada, back in Fullerton.
It might.
We've just been kind of following this. I don't want to call it a slow speed chase because we've certainly seen slower speeds.
Meticulous, I would like to
maybe
call this
moderate
chase.
And just kind of the speed limit, maybe even a little bit below.
I'm
that.
just glad OnStar hasn't turned it off.
Laws,
obeying all the traffic laws.
Shut her down.
Since we joined in, there was a couple of times where they ran through some red lights, but now with those police officers turning off their
maybe it's because they don't have the night sun on them that they're backing off just a little bit.
Put this driver into a mode of
I have a very
well,
long
that's
shirt,
one of
like
those
a
roundabouts.
roundabout.
Get in the mode of actually following the rules.
I have a very long
That's
shirt, like
true.
a
Desmond, are you seeing the
olden
same amount of
days.
units behind this person?
I
Still
come out here with
two?
my candle.
Well, they gave
Way
a
back?
ton of space to this
Yeah.
person. Yeah, way back there. We were just on eastbound Valencia
We know you won't,
Mesa,
Glenn.
but now
We know
making
you won't.
another right-hand turn down on a major. Now there you see one of the
Oh,
police
Mariposa is
helicopters
awake.
overhead.
Look
I
at
believe
that. You
was
blew it, Michael
Angel.
Malloy.
And they've actually kept both of their helicopters on this one. Kind of interesting.
I think there's more to the story than we're finding out right now.
I think they're probably, technically in tracking mode.
Creed's
right
probably
now,
just visiting
but
several Circle K's
they
while he's
may
out.
be using infrared on this pursuit.
More
quite
than I can
possibly,
afford
but,
to.
keeping both helicopters.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
there real quick.
That's them, not us, by the way.
Pursuit still goes on. We'll get back to the signal, and it appears
Gary,
we have
thank you so much for
something
the
going on with
stars
the camera there. Here we
over
go.
on the
Here we go. Oh,
Facebooks.
it's starting to pixelate and break.
Hey,
up
that's
here.
them, not
Yeah,
us.
just, what's
He's
really
gonna get it
sticking out
fixed,
to
don't
me
you
is
worry.
just what's happening right now with the police officers.
There we
As
go.
we're talking about, when we're in tracking mode.
What's
when we see
going
this
on, Jay?
with the LAPD,
Long time no
they're
see,
usually in
man.
tracking mode, and they'll put their airship overhead. But it's also
It's nice to get these
because
late night
the person
chases
is
so we can
driving
see
so
more of our
recklessly.
California
Again, we're
family,
not seeing
West
that tonight
Coast
in this
people.
situation.
We don't get to see
Yet,
during the
as,
day.
Desmond was talking about, huge berth between the
Ooh,
suspect
Nick.
and the police officer.
I like that.
You just
I
wonder
like
if they
these
have a lot of
conspiracy
information that they know
theories
about
here.
this driver, and they may know where this driver lives. So maybe they've been in contact with the owner of this vehicle. It was a stolen vehicle. It may have been from a.
I
maybe
have a
even
feeling
been
Creed's
from a
already
dealership
home.
or a car lot, and maybe they have a tracking device on the vehicle.
13
We're not
weeks
quite
of
certain.
star
Just trying to
support.
guess
Thank you
as to
so
why
much.
the drivers actually relaxed and seem to be driving, within the law.
Yeah, why do you keep talking about
the traffic,
gas? They
speed
think
limits
he's
and
gonna have to
whatnot.
fill it up before he
35
gives
is
it
the
back
speed
to
limit.
the guy he stole it
As you
from?
saw on the pavement there. and this
Damn,
driver
man, I
appears
gotta
to be
put
going
gas
about
back in
that.
this
So, Des,
car
we
if I
had some
return
technical
it.
problems with you, but it looks like we
really
got you
vertical.
back. We saw some,
Now we're
people there
talking,
who were
Teresa.
starting to
Now
hit a
we're
more
talking.
populated area. It appears,
Juvenile,
near,
perhaps.
Yeah, we're southbound on Harbor, headed back towards the 91 freeway. We're going to get another really ugly camera maneuver here, guys, and I apologize.
Enjoy the ugly camera maneuver.
Suspect goes directly underneath us right now, and of course we're coordinating with law enforcement. Our camera does not like when we do that, so had to make an adjustment.
There's
but
our
here we are.
Range Rover still on.
You don't have
chase.
any ground units back here for quite a while. The helicopters are still tracking this vehicle, but we turn from Harbor now. Once again, now making an eastbound.
He's
turn.
making another move, everybody. Stolen Range Rover. If you just joining us,
starting to wonder if
like Terminator. Hey, Terminator, good to see you.
From the air completely. Now they had already done that earlier in the pursuit, and then they were
100 thumbs up,
CHP
little Linda. That's great news. We appreciate that.
CHP get involved.
We need the subscribes too, man. We need to get to 10,000 subscribers.
Their helicopters are still overhead, but no spotlight and no.
I'm torn on that one, Margaret. If they have the grappler, it's going to shorten the length of these chases.
They're trying to lull the driver into a false sense of victory on this one, and just keep an eye on him and have units.
So they think the driver's like, yes,
nearby, but out of
yes,
sight. Perhaps that is
I've succeeded again with my master plan.
Nab the driver once they come to a stop.
I've nabbed this car.
As docile
Ivan, nothing stops this monetary monorail. Not even the nighttime.
They seemingly back off, but they are in the area.
Hallelujah, Ivan. Thanks so much, buddy.
It's time for them to bail. They get there pretty quickly. Those police officers.
If the K9's here, maybe we're expecting an issue.
Airships are, giving out all the directions of where this person is going, obviously. And so, while they're in that tracking mode, officers are standing by nearby, not too far away, as Jeff was just talking about, whether it be the Anaheim Police
Maybe
Department,
this one is one of the newer models that's going to really get a lot of gas.
Right now
maybe it's on cruise control and they're just got it locked in.
As we've been
talking are we getting Mikey
this,
frames? If we do, I
hour,
apologize. For goodness sake, I apologize.
It has been one that's been
41 likes over there on the Facebook. Facebook, keep it up.
Good thing, and also that they've been driving, at fairly speed limit, as we can see here.
Yeah. Maybe
thank
this
you,
driver's
Gina.
just
by the way, just in from the Cash App, Charles. Thank you for the
seen that before, and they just
420. We know.
They think that they've gotten away with it. And they don't want to take off in a bolt of lightning, and then
hallelujah, Charles.
Officers re-engage. Sometimes they can kind of feel lulled in the situation where they backed off, but we don't see any sort of aggressive driving from this
Aaron,
driver
that's
at
a good
all.
question.
I mean, we've been here for most of the
kind of
hour here.
mileage are we
seen
getting in this Range
basically
Rover,
right-hand
guys?
turns and kind of, you know, maybe once or twice going from the left lane all the way into the right-hand lane to make that right-hand turn. A couple of stoplights that have gone through a
Aaron,
red.
I'm gonna need you to share this over on the Facebook, by the way.
But
All
really
our Facebook
just kind of
fans.
blending into traffic, going slower than actually the posted speed limits. As I see a lot of drivers. That
Maybe he thinks if he drives slow enough, the cops will pass him and he'll be free again.
Or maybe police have been in contact with them. Maybe they know of the vehicle because it's been stolen. Maybe there's a locating device in the vehicle and they're going to be able to pick it up at some point in time. There's all kinds of scenarios.
Yeah, but
playing out here.
What are we doing? Trying to.
As far as we know, we don't know exactly what.
I don't like this play. What they're going for right here. I really don't.
As a stolen SUV, a Range Rover. We don't know how many people are inside this car right now. Are there any?
They're looking for that cow. Still,
is the suspect
to
armed?
this day.
Are passengers inside the car armed? Did police maybe get word that perhaps they were armed?
A lot of Facebookers over there. Good to see. Almost 80 of you.
Distance between them.
Sure to say hi.
Right now. But we do know that the airships are still overhead between the.
All right, now that he's getting around some other cars, let's see how he starts acting.
Desmond Shaw live in Sky 9. Desmond,
thank you, Cameron. Thank you.
Yeah, we were just eastbound on Chapman now as we get ready to make a turn here, leave onto northbound State College.
I wish Creed would show up so I can check the weather and everything else.
Allegedly stolen Range Rover Sport. Maybe, you know, thinking that they got away with this. The helicopters are still overhead. They don't have their spotlights on.
I don't think he thinks he's getting away with stealing a Range Rover.
You know, even if you have the driver trying to peek through the sunroof up above them, I'm not sure that they would be able to see that there are helicopters overhead. So,
or if he has at least
to
one friend that's calling him right now and saying, "Hey, bud, you're still on TV, man. Just keep going."
Want to see where this ends. Maybe get
the law is on your ass still,
and then give that information, you know, over to Fullerton PD since it'll be in their
128. That's good. That's good stuff.
400
400 and
at a later time. They're obviously
30.
A much more different.
The ticker keeps going up and up and up. Welcome to We Gotta Chase.
This vehicle was not stolen by violent means, or they most likely would not be treating it in this way. This could just be essentially.
I still think
crime.
something's going on we don't know about
that
right
a car could be stolen. I mean, this could have been stolen off of a dealer lot. We just had a story that
Wang in the house, everybody. I know he has several Range Rovers, being very modest.
And was able to drive off a $100,000 Lexus, and
it's almost
hide
$5
it in their garage. So there's
almost $5 here too in North Carolina.
Of ways that a vehicle can be reported stolen.
Stolen, Aaron. It's hot. Them wheels is hot.
Like they thought they were going to take a right-hand turn but went straight. Okay, Des, I'm going to have to interrupt you here real quick. This is KCAL 9 News at 9 o'clock. We will continue to follow this latest pursuit of a driver wanted for a stolen vehicle and pass this off to Pat Harvey and Leslie Marin for KCAL 9 News at 9.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Leslie Marin.
And yes, this is breaking news right now on KCAL 9 News, and we are streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. Jeff mentioned Anaheim police have been in pursuit of a stolen SUV, and Leslie, right now, I don't know. It looks like they.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
they could be doing that.
It does look like.
But you think if they had OnStar, they'd just shut the car off.
Maybe the first time we've seen this stolen Range Rover get on the freeway here. Is this a freeway?
Well, you would know. You live there, lady.
Jeff and Susie, I apologize. Yes, we just got on the northbound 57 at Chapman, but right as soon as we were getting on the freeway, they are now getting back off of the freeway.
Okay.
So still in Orange County. And
this is live. Yes, I would be in bed if it was not.
Kind of tracking. I mean, I don't even think we could call it 55, a pursuit at this
54
moment.
likes. Let's get it going.
No
Get some likes going over there. Show some love.
Helicopters overhead, but no ground units for at least a half mile.
What, we get off the freeway already?
So, now kind of on the border of Fullerton,
we love our friends in
Placentia, and
Austria.
The city of Brea as
Pretend there's music.
Continues on surface streets.
Okay, well, Desmond, it's Pat and Leslie here in the studio now for KCAL 9 News at 9 o'clock. And you know something? We're talking about this being
That's a good thing, Jay.
Vehicle. Don't quite know the circumstances around that, if it was stolen from an individual, stolen off a car lot. But for most of the night, it appears that
I think they're just trying to keep him from running.
Questionable moves there, maybe running a red light. But for the most part, they've been driving.
I don't like it.
Quote, responsibly. But they've also been on a number.
They've been talking so nice
freeways
about this
as well.
criminal.
Is that right? I
You
mean,
think
I
they
believe
might be
it
giving him
started
an
in
award
Anaheim
at the end
because
of this.
Anaheim PD
Safest
was the lead on
thief
this case,
of 2022
case?
goes to
Yes.
the Range Rover guy.
Yeah, Pat and Leslie, I apologize. I was having some communication issues there. But yeah,
No
so we're on Yorba Linda Boulevard right now. And
Thank you.
we saw a couple of dangerous maneuvers.
It's
Definitely
a generic
lights.
name
Never
at this
saw
point. It's like a rubber stamp.
Driving on the wrong side of the road or
It's like
or anything
keeping the name of
particularly
something
crazy. Certainly
that used to
nothing
be
like what
in
seems
memoriam.
to be, the
It's not
case
really what it is
increasingly
anymore.
lately, where people are just throwing the dice,
Range Rover,
and gambling with their lives.
Polar
driving,
Bear
20
Killer.
miles an hour on the wrong side of the street. This has been the complete
I
opposite
knew you
of
could
that.
do that with
You
a
even
Range
see
Rover.
a turn signal.
Jan, thank you so much
at
over
this
there on
point,
Facebook.
and then looking like they were going to make that left, and then now decided
I
to
still
go back
think
out in the
either
lanes and
A,
use their turn
this
signal
is a
for that.
kid
So,
that stole this
this is
car,
definitely
or B, somebody very in a got a lot of money,
again,
has
not even a
contacted them and said, please do
it's
not
tracking
mess up
mode,
this
an
car.
allegedly stolen vehicle with Orange County authorities overhead. They had ground units for quite some time, but they are no longer anywhere near this, Pat, Leslie.
You know, when they go
Really?
into this tracking mode, it's
Well,
mostly
Carrie,
because
keep us updated
authorities
on that.
and investigators, they have maybe some information that they can catch up to this driver
Yeah, I
some
would think so
other
too.
time. You know, we don't
They
know
could just
what
kill
kind
it
of Range
anytime
Rover
they
this
wanted.
is, but if it's a newer model,
Hi,
it
sir.
could have some sort of tracking device on it. They'll be able to find it at a later time. But as
Welcome.
you said, Des,
Welcome.
there are no.
There you go.
Thank you.
Vehicle
They've had terrible coverage
doing
as
it,
far as
and
their signal.
they
Their
have to
signal's
stop the system
bad
because
tonight.
I had it on the way back. I, of course, had to go to two different Circle K's because they didn't have much smokes.
Creed, please take over these comments. I've got Corporal Tunnel.
Yeah. Well, 462 of you. Hello.
It's one of them nights. You know,
Yeah.
I felt it in my bones. It was going to happen, Creed.
I heard you say that.
Fullerton, La Mirada, and now
La Mirage, great titty bar.
on several freeways.
One of the best.
At one point, I mean, the northbound 5, 91.
Got my polar pop.
Northbound 57.
I had to dump two of them. I swear to God, I had a
So
failure.
you taste test them, right?
Mhm.
Make sure you're getting something good.
Yeah.
Oh,
It came out basically not very green, so I sat right there and dumped it. Little Linda, I almost wasn't going to jump on because you know what happens when Creed.
There was a lot of people saying that, but Larry Cobb said he wasn't showing up till you got here, so I'm glad you made it. Thank
I
God.
was too at 11:30 at night, smoke run. It happens. Good to see you guys. Circle K's house brand traffic. That's why I always say checking the traffic.
There you go, a little something behind the scenes for you. Learning something tonight.
I made it. I figured I was all right when Mikey had texted me about it, and I sent him a picture out front of the Circle K. I figured, man, it'll be done in 6 minutes anyways.
Well, we're 30 minutes in. Strong as hell.
Fletcher, you know me too well.
That is overhead. They're sharing.
He's gonna give me that pep talk about how he's all caught up. No problems here. Nothing to see.
Maybe just trying to
These are
decide
good.
if they want to continue doing this. This might just be one of these ones that they decide to get later.
And you know, we've seen this before too, where they stop and
Ivan.
maybe try to do a foot bail.
Yeah,
and,
good old Ivan's here.
Thank you for the hallelujah there. Everybody else, appreciate you. 450 people hanging out with us. Good. Like that. Creed frame on the way. No Mikey frames though, huh?
More developments happen.
Oh, thankfully no.
In the meantime.
What are you
Who
doing? Come on now.
Who these broads?
What over there?
Don't make me mad, Creed.
How dare they just break away for a war, no less?
Don't they know there are people here watching a chase right now? We gotta get this back up.
Working about it.
This is they're trying to pull a fast one on us, Creed.
How dare
Little did we know Creed was going to show up and they were going to cut their coverage. I mean, they couldn't get the guy to stop. So they said, let's cut the coverage, shall we?
Now I just went by everybody's comments too. Got an ad. Hang on just a moment. Maybe.
Hopefully we're going to get it somewhere.
Yeah, well, not that one.
You got to get it where you can get it.
No matter what it is.
Let me check over here. Stick with us, guys, as we dig in and find you a feed.
So you guys thought that it was going to end? Nope, just the feed was going to end. So typical, isn't it? I know. I'm sorry, Carol.
One of these ones that they decide to get later.
And we've seen this
It's,
before.
You grabbed the same thing I grabbed, I think.
Yeah, actually, can you pull that up so I can go to the actual
Yeah, give me just one sec.
the good one of it?
Ambulance.
Give me just like. There you
We're
go.
back, just like that.
Avenue, which he's been on before. He's all these streets here in the area for the most part.
Well, at least we're finding how fast he's going.
Of this pursuit, we've seen him on
God.
Brookers,
We have the GPS coordinates too, because I know our audience loves that.
Yes, Creed, they are now moving
coming under
under the bridge.
Here, we'll see him pop out the other side, and there he is. So he did have a chance to get on there.
I'm trying to figure out, Creed. I said possibly this guy's a juvenile, or
as to why they're not like all up his ass.
oh yeah, they're just like laying back.
Happy birthday!
Hello, Rafa. All right, so we jumped over to Fox, and they don't have any
Audio.
What's the other one? We just went from KKL. KTLA is not on it, it seems. Replay that cow chase.
Put that cow chase on.
Did we dare go to 7?
We can try. Somebody might attack us over there, but you
Pop
never
back
know.
over the years. Well, which one is this? Do you know? I have some audio.
College. There's a little bit of construction here.
Just a little
State
bit of
College
construction,
hasn't been
Creed.
construction for a while.
Enjoy this Inglorious 360.
And this is a really busy intersection. There's a lot of gas stations here. It's always busy.
It's nice to be able to say it about somebody else instead of
So he
myself.
decides to make that right-hand
Good point.
turn, or left-hand turn, rather.
I'll give you that. We'll get back to the comments in just a minute. I'm trying to pull up the best stream we can for you. It's not in,
We want you to get your money's worth tonight.
That would have
You're
led
right.
him to the 91 freeway, and he would have had a chance to
I know
get on
Creed's
the
finished all
77
these comments, so I'll just,
to
scroll
continue
straight to them.
westbound
yeah.
here.
No, I'll just sit here watching ad after ad after ad.
Construction workers
How
around
dare
the
they?
side are safe. But for
How
the most
dare
part,
they?
he has
By the way, if
been
you get an ad while you're watching this, please
surface
watch it.
streets here, for the most part, really no
For
But if it's
God's
this
sake.
long, just skip it. I don't care. This is ridiculous.
running at least
This
two red
is
lights that we've
like-
seen.
Look how he's getting really close over here to the side.
Can't tell. It's too grainy. Looks like a cartoon.
So hands are on. Chase.
Orange Thorpe at a
Oh my God.
That's right
You think
hand
there's a
turn
kid in the
left
car?
turn here.
Well, it wouldn't be
Oh,
the first
well,
time.
Certainly could be. Yeah.
But,
Point.
there's Moy. Moy
Hi,
said
Moy.
this chase was so slow earlier. He was going to fall asleep. And I said, Moy, no. You come over here. You hang out where the party's at.
Yes.
And you will wake you right up. Moy, any theories on why
Turn this time, it is
we're
a
being
westbound
so
turn.
piddle paddle with this stolen car tonight?
I'm familiar
Might be right with the
Kimberly
kid
because I
thing,
know
though.
the
That
train tracks run
makes
on
sense.
Kimberly.
They've
So you'll
stopped
see the
at
train tracks
pretty much
there,
every light.
on the top of the frame.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. You found more ads?
I found it. I mean, it's good, but it's just, whatever.
Once again, if you're just joining us live on abc7.com and our ABC7 streaming apps, Chris Christie up in Air
It ain't
7
even
HD
live. The
with
F
a
outta here.
pursuit on the streets of Anaheim.
Oh my
Anaheim.
God Almighty! I give up.
What are you watching? Creed.
I'm going
is-
back. I'm going back to Circle K. Bye.
Creed has bamboozled us, guys.
We sure have.
Which she'll have to either
Well, a little
on
help.
his own volition or because
I don't
he's
know
out
what
of
else to call
gas,
this.
or
Sorry.
if he gets in a
Here.
collision of some sort.
Hallelujah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Thank you, YouTube
He'll
channel.
have to
And what a great,
take
what a great
him and
sex story last
whoever
night.
else
That was
is
a
in
great
that
story.
vehicle into
You are
he is
correct.
making that left-hand turn onto Raymond, which will put him northbound on Raymond.
Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond.
No.
We've
Terrible
seen
show.
him before. He wasn't on
No, I
Raymond
meant
before,
Raymond
but he
Noodles.
passed
Top
earlier when
Raymond.
he was on Chapman Avenue.
Top Raymond.
The chair sniffing crew has checked in. I'm glad they're here.
And he just ran that red. Actually, no, it changed on him, so it was green.
Well,
That's right, he
I'm
ran
going
the
to give
red,
up
but
in
no, he
about 2
did not. It
seconds.
changed to green before he got there.
Oh my goodness. Moy, will you calm down, Creed, please? Well, we're here to watch it live as well.
And for those of you who are just joining us, we of course thank you for your viewership.
Because I
Wow. Thank you for your viewership. I forgot to even say that, Creed. She at least remembered to say that to her crowd.
That's nice of her.
So you can jot down the information real quick if you'd like.
There it is.
Jot that down,
I figured it
everybody.
out now. Never mind. Never mind the private chat. I just figured it out.
Okay. I will not even open it.
Thank you for your help.
That's right. I'm going to take wrenches if things don't get better around here. 481 of you. Let's get it shared out so we can get 500 people here this beautiful evening.
Creed loses his shit.
He's right behind us, Jim, but
I wonder if he's going to run out of gas before this thing ends.
as you make the
Most
turn,
likely.
he'll get back on your side.
Look, people joke that we have a Prius here at the house, but man, is it good on gas. Oh, so all right, 18 miles per hour in the city. Wow, that's not very good mileage on this.
A couple times already.
Miss Lee has a really nice voice. This chase started at the beginning.
Cool, thank you, Jim. So my pilot, Jim, was they're going to deploy spike strips, which of course
Oh, and then it just starts buffering.
we won't share until after that point because we wouldn't want him or her to get tipped off about the fact that they're coming up.
Can't make this stuff up.
Which
Creed, they don't want to tip them off.
so you saw him swerve there. It was because there were some spike strips in the road. You see the officer.
Hello, Robert.
I don't think you,
sidewalk there.
I don't think you got him.
No, I don't think so either. Little too smart for that one.
Creed, fun fact. Ivan said he believes this Range Rover has run flats, so that might not be,
southbound on Lemon.
Might be, Steve, but yeah, science and stuff.
Science. It is, Val. Very frustrating. I feel you. If you're down with Val, please leave a lick. I like.
It doesn't sound right at all.
So unfortunately, the spike
Leonard,
didn't work
good to see you.
Saw them, he was able to
Oh,
dodge
that's
them.
fun.
And it seemed to have
$6 a
agitated
gallon.
him a little bit. He was driving so
I
calmly.
did read where a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers are just like, oh, no, we can. Well, I'll wait until that comes down.
It's hard to get somebody to deliver DoorDash, man.
I know. I think that you were right about that when it said that the other day. Chris, run flats are ones that you can puncture and that they basically they don't explode or let air out very quickly.
They're meant to run while flat.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Good point.
Oh, this guy wouldn't have nowhere to turn. There'd be so many tow trucks around.
More tow trucks than cops. And by the way, there's 500 of you. Woohoo! Good to see you.
I like to see that.
Which is a very busy area.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I mean, you have to. I'm guessing they say they wouldn't take the value of the car into, the factor of what they're going to do, but they do. They have to.
There's somebody that knows about how much DoorDash. Hey, IHOP. DoorDashing sucks with that much gas. Crystal, great to see you, by the way.
I'm glad to see it. Crystal, did you hear Carol is waiting on her cameras to join Spide Life?
Yeah,
what do you think about that? That's you would know.
He ran the red.
Wow.
And spike strips after he was a mile down past the liquor store.
No, not yet. I was watching Monk. I was watching
almost
Monk.
midnight.
That was with Mr. Monk.
Two unsuccessful
Well, that's 2.
attempts.
Count them,
by
2
the,
swing and a
Anaheim
miss with the
Department.
spike strips.
There you go,
Failed
JG. That is
to
entirely possible.
do anything
It seems like the
within
go-to
90
though
days
is
to try to do some sort
if
of
a family member
counter
knows
strategy.
that the person's being chased, they call and they say like,
You know,
they got
does
mental
bring
problems, they
this
got
to an
this, they
end
got
because it's been
that.
going
There's a
on
kid in
for
the
quite a
car.
while now. I'd put it at
Creed, while we
90
have
hours.
this 515 people
This
here,
driver just
let me
continues
go
to
ahead and
go
announce
through
tomorrow
it.
at 4:05 Eastern Time. Friday, we got a chase will be nothing but U-Haul chases. That's right. You heard it. Tomorrow, U-Haul
Oh,
Friday.
really?
That's right.
It's
You
a
haul your
U-Haul
ass in
Friday?
here
I
and
like
watch it. We're going to watch nothing but U-Haul police chases tomorrow at 4:05. Classic chases
I like
brought to you by our friends at McDonald's. We're loving it.
And he just turned onto Hill Avenue.
Swing and a miss.
I'm ready for the next one.
I have a feeling there'll be more, way more, because they're not doing too well.
This is
Uh,
definitely an
Lynn,
interesting
that makes total
choice as
sense
far as
because
streets
with
are
the internet
concerned,
that bounces
because
back and
it's a
forth,
small
then to
street,
us, then we're
highly
sending it out to
residential.
you
See
through StreamYard and then to
homes
you.
rather on either side of the
Yeah.
street.
Guess what?
So it's
If
really
something
interesting as
happens
you
a
leave
few
Northern
seconds
Avenue
ago,
through
we'll see it in a
Don't
few
say
seconds.
Eventually, we'll get it.
That's
It's
right.
definitely seen
Eventually.
because we did
Hey, y'all.
use the alleys to get
It has been confirmed.
Uh,
Becky.
and also, I don't want to listen to Fox go.
here on Orchard
Just the
Avenue.
sound of the chopper.
That was Orchard Avenue, now on Orange Thorpe.
Or is it?
No, it's not that bad. Oh, U-Haul chase. There's been some good U-Haul chases in the past. So
Yeah, there was one I saw today when I was looking through them that I've never seen before that ends very badly. So I've
fire,
already,
as they say.
I've already ruined it for myself, but boy, it ends badly.
Are there melons? And a guy
No.
going like this. So
It's very reminiscent, though, of last week's
So if he's gonna
Friday
get
show.
on anything, he could actually stay on Orange Thorpe, but it would lead him right to the 5 freeway if you wanted
So
to.
yeah, if you love,
Or of course he can turn at any point and just make a southbound turn and get on the next.
Terrell.
But I don't know if he will. because
Terrell.
most part, it seems
Hi,
like
Terrell.
surface streets. And you saw the officer there. It looks like maybe that
There
officer.
you
that
go.
officer thought better of it, I think.
But the vehicle passed by him before he could do that.
When they watch Fox with Stu Sunday.
A lot of people asking where Stu was tonight. I said I could text him and find out what he's doing, but I don't think he'd like that too much.
Joseph, I highly doubt that. I mean, you listen, we don't see any cops around, but I guarantee you
Just a
there
little
are.
bit, we're in the,
Oh, if he stopped for
here
10,
on
15
Orange
seconds, they'd be all
Thorpe,
over him.
which is high for this surface street. I don't know the exact miles per hour they're supposed to go, but I'd put
You
it
giving
at
yours
about
up, little
35 to
Linda?
Mm. Linda
That's funny.
has laid down the wrench.
Coming up to Gilbert.
Hey,
crossing over
Shadow.
Gilbert.
Shadows here.
Saw him on Gilbert earlier for quite a while.
47 minutes, Creed, that we've been on this chase. This is
That's
that's a lot. for
a
right now.
record breaker for 2022.
In that area. He's still westbound Orange Thorpe, so just north of the 91, continuing west.
If they don't let this guy go,
I mean, you can go to any channel and watch this
I'm suffering.
without having to suffer listening to us and talking to you. And
I got a
learn
plan
something
for
different.
Al, though. Al can mute it.
That's true too, Al. Jesus Christ, people. I mean, then you miss Wang. Mr.
Damn it.
Wang, currently driving Range Rover in Cali. Al wouldn't think that's funny, but I do.
Al wants to hear the.
No, I think that Al would be happy in a house by himself in a room darkened and just hearing,
loud as he can with headphones on.
Al, may I direct you over to the Stew Crew Facebook? They all have the same sentiment as you. So
They don't want to hear us either.
enjoy yourself. They like to sit in rooms and listen to the chop.
Oh, beautiful stuff.
I think you meant to say bite, and that's still funny. 563 of you. Listen, if you're new here and you're not Al, who I guess is talking about steak vaginas for some reason. They all might be a little high. If you're new here, please, beautiful bridges, by the way. Subscribe, notifications on. Listen, if you don't like all the other stuff that we do on the main channel, we've got a chase only channel that Al still would be bitching about and not liking. And you are more than welcome to go over there as well. We got a chase. That's where you have only live chases. And of course, we got a chase that we do Monday through Friday at 4:05 East, 105 Pacific time, where people like Al come in and go, is this live? Is this live? I like steak vaginas. Vaginas.
Put your feet up, Al. Relax. It's all
Take
good.
a break, Al. Hey, if you see my buddy Ted, let him know I say hey. Mayor Wrench McNome, $2. Thank you, sir.
I say $2. Nothing stops this monetary monorail.
Al's trying to hear.
Al's trying to sleep. Be quiet.
Yeah, I think that is a police cruiser right behind her.
Is he trying to do the old, I'm going to hide underneath these overpasses and escape?
So sure enough, that is the police vehicle right behind him. Here's the car. But instead, he's going to cut over and proceed straight. So he's going to go southbound on Magnolia over the 5 freeway.
I feel like I'm a lot high. I like the way you wrote that.
If he stays in these lanes.
Hey, Al.
Could I buy some pot from you?
I like Al. Oh, look at this. Defying them by turning right in front of them. Now, things are changing, Credence. Things are changing.
Tell here in a moment.
Y'all selling my pillows?
Stores on the
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Here for I'm gonna widen out a bit because I don't want the camera to spin. But here he pops out on the north side of.
Nah, he just under that beautiful bridge.
91 and the 5 interchange there, and he's set up to.
They're
make
putting
that
on the pressure. They got the lights on now.
Turn on an Orange Thorpe, but instead he's
Maybe they're doing a shift change. Creed. Maybe that's what took so long.
As I mentioned
Shift change?
earlier,
Yeah, like we can't send a nurse in here to help you pee, Mr. Legend. Shift change.
To the dead end.
Me too. I was at the Circle K.
Picking up speeds, baby.
So what have we learned now that all of a sudden we're going to apply some pressure and attempt to pit? It's crazy how they do things.
It really is.
Oh, speaker lover, go sit on your speaker.
Who let the dogs out?
Who?
So CHP was the units that you see here that they're in pursuit. However, because they're back on surface.
Yeah, he just subbed the other day, 6.
Yeah, he subbed about 2 weeks ago.
He rage quit everything.
So we'll see if
and he returned to our Discord just about the same time.
Yeah, he had me send him an invite.
Up ahead. They may be deploying a spike strip, so
And
let's
then
see what he does when
was mad because he couldn't post for 24 hours. I said, I don't make up the rules. Roger does.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
Wow, KTLA right on it, huh? They're like, no, we're going to finish this news first. And then, if it's still going, what's up?
We got a lot of news to cover. All right, so that was another spike strip attempt fail. Now we're putting on the pressure. We're doing our 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, 50, but close.
They need to slow down.
Hasn't even hit 60 since he said that. But still at 48, 47.
Miles an hour.
He's got to keep going about 50. They won't pit him.
He's going 90, guys.
Anything can happen.
He has dodged quite a few spike strips. I don't know.
He's got that down pat.
There's the night sun. So we haven't really.
All right, now the night sun's back. All right.
I guess it's officially a chase. And 600 of you joining us. Appreciate you. Good timing, actually.
They've done tons of pussyfooting coming into this part here.
Speaking of pussyfooting, what about Wang? What do you mean? Wang's all right.
Wang's a good guy.
He likes to pussyfoot around, I heard.
Started this pursuit about an hour ago or so. But now, because he got on the freeway there for a moment, or got close to the freeway, rather.
I was going to say, is that a road? I did hear that. That made me.
Use the pick maneuver right there. You know?
I feel
is that
it
a
coming.
road?
Feel it coming, Creed.
And really not giving him much room on Dale Street in the Buena Park area.
Oh, any longer, I'm going to pop some and sell it to you.
I'm setting up a stand.
Maybe call in the taco truck.
Well, let's not get carried away, Creed.
Is there a problem with this footage?
I like it.
It seems pretty clear to me.
Ed, my vote is we're sticking with this right now. But if anything happens, Ed, we will go to Fox.
Just let me know.
He just tapped the brakes there.
And we'll
See why he has the
take it down and go find a new one for you if it's not up to Elsa.
Let's see how many units are
They are
Elle ain't
really-
bitching about it, so I mean, it must be pretty decent.
They are really now putting a little pressure on them.
Meredith, do they have like is it like the Big D Theater 4K over there on Fox? I'm just asking for
Meredith, good to see you.
So that is what
Yes, likes. We need the likes.
for about an hour, mostly on surface streets in the Fullerton
Porky Wig says, I respect, adore, and love you, Mikey. Great show. Mikey has done great tonight. All by himself for most of the time.
I appreciate that respect and love.
That's kind of what I'm saying. And then I mean, it looks pretty clear to me. Everybody telling me that, well, that's great. I don't know what to tell you. It's all right.
If this one goes down too, we also have another feed ready to go that I see they've ditched the news and going back to the chase.
Well, of course, that's crazy. But then again, listen, those people that are paid advertisers of the news, you gotta not paid to, Thank you, Porky Wig. I appreciate you. Noticed I'm here.
Porky Wig with the confirmation. What was he? Is he stopping at a light? Oh wow, we got a full intersection.
There to set up a spike strip.
I mean, they had all the time in the world to lay out spikes all the way across it.
Yeah, unless they had 12 of them laid out, they didn't get them.
And the CHP isn't saying anything about it over the scanner, so I don't think you ran a spike strip back there.
No, they didn't. Creed, I've gotten word of who he stole this car from.
That's a high roller, dog.
Okay, high roller.
Oh,
Creed.
all right, dog. Beer, what? Thank you for the $5 super sticker.
What?
That's 5 hallelujahs there for you.
Thank you, Creed, for counting those.
Thank
you, Beer.
That's the plan, Jonathan. That is the plan.
Many thanks to our good friend Beer.
What? Mr. Wang, why you no pull over?
Coming up to that Amerige shopping center.
Does she sound like she's slurring her words a little bit too much wine with dinner tonight, maybe?
Is Pollard in this chopper with her?
Oh, Pollard. Poor Pollard.
You saw the units there of the police department off to
We're going to dodge some more spike strips, maybe?
6, don't forget, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest dance on one leg since,
Forever. All right. They have to be moving into position for it right here. Have to.
I mean, it looks that way.
Is he going to speed up or is he going to just let it happen?
Hi, Gina.
Time is right because this street is perfect.
Hi, Lisa Snoopy's man toy. Woo! Almost broke the hallelujah there with that 50. Thank you.
Madalluya, indeed, Creed.
Pit it and quit it, as they say.
Madalluya, indeed. We
Right on
appreciate it.
time, Chris. Right on time.
Why is it? He was in position to pit him. He was doing like 30. We could have took him out.
Legendary Mayor Mary likes turtles. Thank you for the 20 bones. Yes, the monetary monorail. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, we're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels. Let's go.
These biscuits. Hey!
Mikey likes that one, so he just throws biscuits anywhere he can.
I try
so
to
I can-
squeeze them in wherever I can get them.
Yeah, still going on. I thought they were going to pit there.
The only way they're going to make this guy run over spike strips if they get in front of him and one of them starts throwing them out of the back of the cruiser. It's the only way.
Yeah, it's like a dead road. There's nobody around. It's perfect.
Yeah. He slows down when he makes the turn. Get him when he's in the turn.
Chris, $5. Thank you. $5 foot long. Do they still have? What are prices
Oh,
of terrible
no.
subs at Subway now?
Like $9.
Oh.
They're terrible. And $9.
Hey, did you see? Are they really gonna do a new Law and Order, like the actual Law and Order? Because I'm totally down with that.
Yeah, I saw a commercial for it.
I will watch that.
It's got all the old people back and even older than ever.
Yeah, one of my faves is dead.
Oh, they'll bring them back. They'll do like the Tupac thing with them. It'll be a hologram.
I've got this ready.
Swing and a miss.
I think we're gonna need it. This is just weird to me.
I'm trying to see if this cop even has the old push bar on the front. I'm hoping so.
I see a little bit of movement in the vehicle, but again, we don't know how.
Do you? What do you see?
Really?
Driver is even a man or a
How?
woman.
I can barely see the car.
Chad, good question. How about if that technology where they have a lane that you can drive in, and if you have the if you have an electric car, it'll keep charging it as you drive. If you have that's like the new technology. Imagine if that was all implemented all the way through California. What are you going to do that?
I wonder how that works. Is it like the old race track cars where it had the little metal things hanging down and just rubbed against the road?
Well, apparently, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know you got to buy a transponder, which is and then like memberships and all that. That's how they're going to pay for it.
Moy just said 6-hour pursuit, maybe 1 hour down, 5 to go.
Oh boy! I got my polar pop.
We're gonna need 600 likes to do that. Just saying.
Nah, Keith, it's Thursday. Women only run on Wednesdays. I heard.
Look at these a-holes. They got the night sun around these people's houses, not even on the road.
Well, that's what that Ghetto Bird song is all about. At night, it's coming through your windows.
Yeah, that would really make me mad.
Yeah, this is we don't do that in America. Leave that for the Brazilians.
Oh, Brazil! If you want to see somebody getting pew-pewed at during a chase, you watch a Brazil chase. You'll see all that. It's making them look really bad, by the way. Not making a move.
All the people from Law and Order are just going to smoke crack the whole time. Is that what you're telling me? Restore it.
All right.
You've got 4 units now, so 4 units.
Is that true, Michael? I don't think that
behind
is.
the vehicle. Initially, when they got behind it, they actually asked if the police department wanted to take it instead, since it was on street.
Is it already on, Jonathan? I didn't even realize that.
And so at this point,
I never understood why they went so full on with like SVU and that.
Sex sells, Creed.
I guess so.
Even the deviant kind.
Well, what do you say with the criminal intent with fat ass there? I mean, that was the one that talks real slow and thinks about everything and it's a know-it-all. I think that was that one.
Oh, biscuits are the best.
These biscuits. Hey!
Basically a police escort.
Maybe they're going to help them get it back to the owner, safe and sound.
Well, shows how much TV I watch, Chris.
So that's what I just heard come across the CHP.
Creed doesn't have internet at his house.
Well, I mean, Jay, they already have that with OnStar. I mean, I don't understand.
Oh, this is a really expensive car. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that they don't, though, because, I mean, have a lot less chases, I guess.
Maybe they couldn't afford the OnStar because the payments were so high for this car.
Well, we can afford OnStar now, thanks to CM Jeff.
We got OnStar money, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Please like this video. If you're ever on the Facebook, there's a lot of you. Share this out. You'll make my day. 110. If 110 of you share this out right now, I will get up and dance.
Joseph, we've seen him get away before. I don't think this one's going to, but I mean, you never know.
It's good.
He's going to put up like a smoke cloud to get away at this point. Something crazy. Well, I'm glad to hear the car isn't suicidal.
Okay.
I mean, they already can do that. They already have things where you like you can shoot the magnet onto the back and disable things. You got the nets, nobody uses any of the technology, I guess. It's
trackers I've only seen trackers used like one time in a video I've watched. Once.
That's what I mean. That's why it's weird that they don't use any technology. And
Oh,
let's be
okay.
honest, they could have pinned him 20 times.
There, they kind of tried to put him in a perfect spot. But he's gonna be
Well,
able to
it
dodge that.
seems as if he perfectly made it around it very easy.
Crazy.
By the way.
They try to put it in what we like to
This
call a
kind of
perfect
made his way
spot.
around both of them and is able to dodge them completely here on Gilbert and Malvern.
Why do you think that would be, Mikey Hack?
Yeah,
That is
I
cool.
It is
found
kind of weird.
I found another channel he's got, man. You're
Oh, so
killing
he got another ripoff channel. I do appreciate you commenting, though, an actual comment.
Yeah, can you at least make a donation of some of the for the content you're
Those of
using
you
on
who
your
don't know,
channel?
this one below me, not that Mikey, the other Mikey down there,
This one
has channels with us on it. Like, has stolen all of our names and graphics and every single thing you could do. And he rage quit like Golden Slots one night and said, I'm leaving here and never coming back. Well, here he is.
I would not be surprised we're not live on his channel right now.
On Twitch.
Yeah, just running us right now.
Target Way, which is a little street. It might have even been a dead end because it's a really commercial area. Just south of the
James,
shopping
they were
center.
saying that doesn't
I don't know if it would've led
fluctuate
to anything.
No.
as much as automobile
So it was
fuel.
to his benefit. He didn't turn that way, but unfortunately,
710 of you joining us. If you're new here, please slap a like on it, subscribe, notifications on. 7-Eleven, would you like a Slurpee? 721, somebody just shared us. Thank you. Nice little bump there. Was that Mikey Hack? Nah, he did.
I'm sure he did with all 39 of his subscribers. Thank you. Smelly Pigworth. I almost didn't want to read his name. I felt like I was saying something bad. Yeah, they've gone into position to pit him like 10 times.
Hey,
And
I'm
done
not
nothing.
really bitching about it because we haven't had a long chase in so long. Ralph,
Ralph!
always great to see you.
If you'd like to watch us on your smart television, if you have one at home, you can do that. So just look for us, NBCLA, on either Roku or Apple TV. You will find us on there. It's all free. Just search NBCLA if you'd like to watch us on the big screen instead. Whenever we have a breaking news situation like this one, you'll be able to watch us on
We're
there.
already on
Of
their
course,
digital.
We'll
I don't
always
think
be
they're leaving.
available on
Okay, good.
NBC.com as well.
We're not like
And on
watching it on
NBCLA
TV.
Yeah, you can watch us on your big screen as well. We have our own channel. It's called YouTube. If you put that on, just punch in "We Got a Chase" or
These biscuits. Hey!
Credence and Bishop Show. If you're over there watching it right now, hey, say hi. All right, guys, we need to know, how's this thing going to end? We need to know now because I don't think these cops have any idea.
The only reason these cops are chasing this guy is because they want to see hands. They are addicted to seeing hands. Watch.
Show
to
me
the
your
end.
hands.
And see- Okay, Vamps.
I like your logic.
Sure.
I like that. They're choosing for a hand fix.
So clearly an area that he is familiar with because
Well, thank you.
he hasn't driven into a dead end yet. And the one, oh, here we go, spikes. Right there.
Oh, got him finally.
He had to hide behind a building to get him.
Got him.
About time. And the light was green.
Spike strips finally. That's what we were waiting to hear on the scanner.
I believe they got
Wow.
it. Well, North Carolina right here as well.
The spikes won't immediately
20 tries? How many? Seriously.
Oh, that was like number 6. At least.
It had to have been. I mean, it's been 6 since I've gotten here.
At least.
Not that time. Ran him over, finally.
Oh, now he's pissed off. Gonna tear this car all to hell soon.
Gonna get some speed while he can.
It's gonna tear them tires up.
107 of you joining us.
Welcome.
Is Al still here?
Al, be sure.
Lex wants you all know there's great deals at Target.
I was looking at Target before I came here. I was looking at their app, looking at
Our
Funko.
rich friends purchased some of the pub mix, we'll call it. Very good. Dare I say better than an old Utz. Yeah.
It's because they're rich, Creed. They got, Range Rover money.
You are a lovely, lovely man, Mikey. Come to England and stay with me in the summer. Much love.
All right, you got it.
Our
Let's do it.
Andrea.
Likely still have some time.
That was basically a roadblock, but with a few spikes there.
As I widened out the shot, it'll really give
It was
you a
good
look at
stuff.
the full pursuit package here.
Finally.
Which is
They
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. of
tried
HP
once.
In addition to the airship.
Ish.
Wow, look how fast they're going. 100 and some miles an hour right there. Oh, Creed, look.
We sparking or just losing control?
He's losing. Oh, the tires are coming off. The tires are coming off.
Act a little strangely there in the back.
Good
You
for
look
you.
at that rear,
900 of
that
you here
tire,
right
it
now,
looks
by the
like
way.
tire tread
Please
is
like this video. Subscribe. Subscribe, please. For goodness sake, subscribe.
exactly what we thought would happen.
The news channel I was watching this on had no audio. Thank you, City Girl.
I heard
Where's
that.
Miguel?
Thank you, Sid.
Helicopters use,
with a car like that, I doubt
believe
you'd wanna
meant to
get on
say
the freeway
kerosene.
now. Really having control of those rear tires.
He's going to tear this car all to pieces.
the World Wide Web.
We like to use our sources, unknown, some of them not so known.
The SNS
He
chopper.
may be turning in here, so let's see what he
Feed.
does. This
Yes.
is the should be the 90% store.
He's getting new tires. He's pulling in to get new tires.
At the dollar store.
The
Where are we? This
99-cent store parking lot.
99. They still have those in California, but they're $1.25 here.
Yeah, right? That doesn't
The
make sense.
99-cent store on the front side, and then the back side
I like
is,
that idea. We should do that
the
sometime.
17th
Did he
store.
start
Mikey
just-
doesn't drink, though.
Oh, absolutely
But it
not.
looks like he was able to make his way out onto the
I do
street
have some
now.
Clamato juice
On
though.
Brokers.
No, my God, for
Hearing that
what?
they have permission to pit, so let's see
Chalk?
what happens.
Oh, permission to pit. Here we go.
Oh, no, big dog. We're,
The unit
no.
getting into
Can we get
place,
1,000 people here right now in this chat?
bumper there.
I want everybody to say hey all at
Oh,
once.
that's the slowest pit I've ever
Whoa,
seen.
whoa, what was that?
For some reason. Now the vehicle going
Where'd all the mail come from?
Did we hit a newsstand? Because papers went everywhere.
That's so weird. Where'd that come from?
They should be ashamed of themselves. Shame.
Now slowly
Creed.
trying to get
Swing and a
away
miss.
because the vehicle
Shame.
really isn't doing much more for him. He's basically running on flats now.
Oh.
A
LAPD.
little traction. control.
Shame.
I think he's only got
Shame.
one good tire.
Shame.
What? 5 on Twitch.
Towards the
That's
end of
all
the
he
store
needs is
parking
one
lot.
good tire. Creed, look at this back one though. It's like goofy.
Crazy.
Oh,
It's like real goofy look.
pizza,
You
pizza.
see him moving the steering wheel every which way, trying to
I
get
think
some
he's-
control, but with
I think he's trying to get the
tires
tires to
like
come
that,
off.
it's just not
Maybe.
gonna happen.
I mean, you'll be
Let's just
surprised.
nail the
how far
gas.
you-
Isn't that doing?
Yeah, you'd be surprised how far you can get on just the rims. 100 and 619. Thank
Fortunately,
you
the
so
parking
much.
lot's pretty empty at this time of night, so.
Hey,
if it
what
ends
is
here,
pretty
it
right
wouldn't
now
be
this
bad,
time? What's
folks,
she
because at
talking
least
about?
they
She
can
said the
get
parking
to
lot's
the
pretty
vehicle
empty,
when
Creed.
they're
But
hurt,
Oh, okay.
but he's not ready
Sorry,
to
I was just
go.
looking at 1,024 of you. 43 of you.
if he gets out and steals that box truck,
Get out of the way.
I'll stay up later. I'll go put a pot of coffee on.
Where's a black Mustang when you need one?
Let's get those likes. Let's get those shares.
They're saying
Let's
it's
do it now. This
no
is
occupant, so
This
there's
is one of the
no
craziest
behind
things
the
we've
wheel.
seen in a while.
just
I
one
don't even know what that
person in the
means,
car.
Creed.
That means click that like button,
He's
MFer.
gonna give it another
There you go.
try on Brookhurst here.
Go ahead and subscribe too. Why not? Take a chance, baby. It's free.
By the way, guys, we don't get live chases all the time, but Monday through Friday at 4:05 East, 105 Pacific time, we got a chase. Classic viewer submitted
1, 2, 3,
chases.
4, 5,
5
6,
days a
7, 8,
week.
9, 10.
I'm hearing that
About
they have the
15.
59 ready to go as well.
It is
Should
a
his
parade.
services be needed at the termination of this pursuit?
Gonna have funeral services for those tires that are still somehow, some way, still
Where
on
those
there.
papers came from. That was really
They're
interesting.
worth whatever.
Or pitted the car, or did the pit maneuver on the car? Rather,
They didn't
and
last
the
that
paper
long
flying
if they were
everywhere
run
for some
flats, by the
reason.
way.
I don't know where it came from.
She doesn't know where all the paper came from either.
That was strange. I want to rewatch that later. and see.
I wonder if the guy stuck his arm out the window and just threw it up in the air like propaganda.
I mean, that would have been perfect timing to do it, I guess.
Holding on for dear life, really.
This car is going to fall apart.
It looks great.
they Maybe they got it confused. Run flats? Yes, maybe not. But they're holding on for dear life.
You see the speeds there.
Making
Under
money
10
off of
miles an
other
hour.
people's
He's
work.
trying to do whatever
That's
he can
Great to
get
see you.
away.
Don't be jealous.
But that vehicle is not.
Enjoy
gonna
work
be
tomorrow.
great.
Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe.
And unfortunately, the saddest part.
She's
is
even
this
laughing
vehicle
at you,
doesn't even
dumbass.
belong to this person. It's likely a stolen car.
Imagine if it was money. If that was like just envelopes of money.
This guy is really. I've got to see what this person looks like because they are heading into hero mode.
He's riding on all
It
four
could you
ends now,
imagine
so
if it
those
was? It'd be
spikes
awesome.
got
Oh,
him
we're gonna
right
spike
there.
strip the
Initially, we weren't
The
sure
rims?
if
tires now.
it was just gonna
How do
be
you
one
spike
side,
strip
but
the
sure
rims?
enough, it's all four. But he's chugging along.
If
here
he
northbound Albuquerque.
pits them, it's gonna embarrass him once again.
Eventually, Brookhurst comes to an end here. It comes to an end at Commonwealth.
This is hilarious.
So all of you that are all about your Biden stuff, is this what you do? Just find streams that are real busy and then just start talking great things about Biden? Is that like
Creed,
is that
stop
like
flattering yourself.
is
This
that a
one is
thing?
not
I'm just
busy.
wondering.
Come on.
Well, 1,200 people.
You see this car, this this Range Rover, how it's going down the road with these tires on? That's how our YouTube channel goes. Just like rough as hell.
That is for sure. So make sure to subscribe. Notifications on.
It looks just like that.
Rain, I'm guessing probably finishing up the crack or the meth, but what do I know?
He's going to proceed straight through here on Brookhurst.
That back one
I'm hearing on
is
the
adorable.
scanner that there's just one male adult behind the wheel. So
One male adult,
there are no
Creed, coming up.
passengers. It is
Did you
just
see his
one
hands?
driver.
The tire at this point looks like a foot running.
I'm hearing that
Aaron,
the officers are pit approved. They're allowed to
that's
do
not something you typically
proceed
see by
too
them for
slow.
some reason.
So it's the opposite end of the issue we were having earlier. He was
If they
going
pit him
too
again, will
slow.
more paper come out of the car?
Okay, yes. I love the comment that says, it's because it's a high-end vehicle. When you hit it, papers just fly out all over everything.
The first time they tried to pit
It's
maneuver,
bleeding
he was
money.
relatively slow. He was able to drive right out of it. And
I
drive right
why
towards
did they
them.
spend an hour and plus
Never good.
just not
So,
even
like,
followed him? I don't know.
probably
They do
deadly weapon
such
charge
weird
for
things.
That one when he came at the officers in his vehicle,
Or
and that was
can be.
Brookhurst and Orangethorpe. So continuing here on
We've
Brookhurst,
shut down this entire roadway for just this chase at this
coming up
point.
here in the next quarter mile.
Lisa,
or
what the
so.
hell are you laughing about?
Laugh at Lisa. Good to see ya. Lisa, 2 S's.
If he goes left,
We'll wake you
that's
up
gonna
then,
put him
Drew.
Towards Fullerton Airport. If he goes right, that's going to put him.
Natalie Williams wants to meet you up front of customer service. Natalie Williams looking for you.
Natalie. So that'll put him closer towards Fullerton Airport.
Yes,
So we
Chad,
actually
wobble
been on the
flats.
street before when he drove by once
Yes.
earlier tonight.
Blink.
20.
Miss it.
Saw it go flying.
2 miles an hour. Oh, we're coming into position.
So he lost one tire. I believe it's the tire from the rear driver's side.
That took forever.
It did take forever for that thing to fall off. You can tell they
I-
paid a lot for that tire.
Again, the
Aaron,
police
it's just
canine
this
on
is how they
standby.
do
If they
things in
need him at the end,
California.
This guy
It's
decides
different.
to not comply and get out of the car.
Nancy, thank you for the fake stars on YouTube. Always appreciate that support. Fake donos. Thank you so much.
If you want to send real money, Cash App's up there, PayPal's down there, YouTube, stars, Facebook. Hello, yoo-hoo.
Chris, great to see you.
I put Crest's name on the thumbnail from last night.
Oh, did you really? I like that. I like that. Guys, don't forget for We Got a Chase tomorrow. It is going to be.
That's right. All U-Haul chases tomorrow at 4:05. Classic chases submitted by viewers like you. We're going to be watching nothing but U-Haul chases tomorrow. U-Haul.
But the one complaint I heard I think earlier was
That's
that
right.
the guy was going
We watch live courtroom drama start at 1 p.m. tomorrow on the channel. If you like watching court and people smoking in court and getting yelled at, that's what I'm here for.
There we go.
Zoom court's where it's at. Here we
Oh,
go.
another-
Yet again.
Very slow.
The exact same thing we did last time, Creed.
The first time,
I look at that
he's
tire.
going to be able to continue. So continuing westbound here around Commonwealth towards Gilbert.
Well,
So that's
if you didn't learn the first time,
car's going too slow.
do it again.
The car's going to. It's hard to pit them when they're going so slow. Creed, you
James-
just said that. Of course, that makes sense.
There it is. They forgot to they forgot how to do that part, I guess.
That tire is now turning into something beautiful.
At those speeds, they'll just turn
It
off.
is now something gorgeous.
Wasn't fast enough.
No, absolutely, you do.
Wow, look at that handle on that turn, though.
That's why you get it. Well, what were you saying, Mike?
Oh,
Oh, he
he's
might have
trying
did
to
that on
turn.
purpose.
He's turning around, bud.
Is he flipping that unit off right now?
What is he doing?
In the direction of the officer.
He's got to fuel up. They're gonna give him a few minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't
This
even
is
doubt
it.
it. I
This
wouldn't
is-
doubt it.
This is the mandatory.
This is it.
Oh, don't park in handicap. for
Oh yeah,
God's
they get you for
sakes.
another ticket there.
That's a hell of a charge.
Big dog, and that guy rubbing the paint all over his chest too. Did you see?
Oh! Don't do this to us.
Uh-oh.
Don't do this to us.
Oh,
Swing around the
no.
swing the chopper. Swing it. Swing the chopper.
It's so close. I don't think it's over yet.
No, he's not even got out of the car or nothing. Door is open though.
Oh, good deal. Well, yeah, he's gonna go get gas.
Oh, he dropped something on the ground. What is that?
As he was stepping out of the vehicle. Hands
Oh,
up
more
in the air.
money.
He's dressed in
So it does
all
look like
black.
he's complying, but what officers want to see
Is he a ninja?
want to see him step away from the car. They'd like to see him throw the keys out if possible, which I didn't see.
He's wanted for assassinating a prime minister.
Too close to his body.
Real justice. He
needs to,
kept going. I mean, that's
put those, up into the
He
air.
gave us our money's worth for
There you go.
sure.
That's exactly what
Pond
we wanna
poker,
see. And now
yes.
he's getting down
Very
off the truck,
live.
and we're bringing the helicopter around to give you a better shot.
well.
we don't believe
Thanks
anybody else
for
was in the
that.
car.
That's
We
your
believe
job. You
the
had one job, Chopper.
The male driver. But you never know. There's officers they think that
That's,
there's anyone else
we were
that
watching the
car
tire
will
guy
be-
last night.
They will treat it as if there are
All
other
right,
people
that's funny.
inside,
Thank you.
and they
I'll
call
be
out
overseas
once
for
they have
that
the
one.
driver
That
in
was good.
custody.
Good callback.
1375. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Finally had a chase with some substance.
Wherever you're watching, all 1,300 of you, like, subscribe. We cover as many live chases as we can. We cover classic chases until we get our fix
And another
every day,
officer
4 or
knows
5.
the vehicle now.
We'll call that an
They
ill-fitting
have to
suit.
clear the car to make sure nobody's
It's
inside.
definitely ill-fitting.
Specifically also
Stu, are you here,
to make
Denzel?
sure nobody's
Either of you?
inside.
Now's a good time to say.
Again, this was
Denzel Washington, if you're here,
all
say
Range
hello.
Rover. Where it was
Hello,
started
hello.
from or when, that is unclear to us, but we know that it started in the Anaheim
Wow.
area. Anaheim PD initially tried to pull this guy over, but he failed to yield, and the pursuit was on.
He's going to
for
get
a
gas.
very long
Yeah, he
time.
was going to get gas,
Now,
and he's like,
again,
oh, no.
Finally coming to an end here in Fullerton at the intersection of
Again, don't forget 4:05 East, 105 Pacific time tomorrow for We Gotta Chase Friday edition. All U-Hauls.
That's right. All stolen U-Haul chases tomorrow. There's even a few I haven't seen, and one that ends in, I guess, tragedy, Creed? That's what you'd call it.
As long as there's melons.
Oh, big melons. Biggins.
Hour or so. We of course always thank you very much.
Yes,
for-
thank you. Listen to her.
Thank
She's
you.
telling you.
She's telling you. We always thank you very
Shopper for
much.
Alpha, along with my pilot James Pollard. Thank you very much.
Hey, Pollard got a shout out. Pollard got a shout out.
Pollard.
There he is.
Love you,
Pollard,
Pollard.
ladies and gentlemen. Did not get yelled at all. Didn't even know Pollard was up there. He usually gets
Didn't
yelled
even
at.
know he was up there. I didn't even know he was up there on the stick. Appreciate it.
Hot damn.
Thanks to everyone, all the donos, all the sweet, sweet love we got, all the new subscribers, all the shares. You guys are awesome. We hung in there like a hair in a biscuit, and we got our man. Look at all the traffic out of nowhere, Creed.
Oh, yeah, those are all stringers rolling in late.
They're late to the grab. All right. Well, Creed, I
That's
guess we
great.
can.
It was a
Call
great
it
way
a-
to end. And look, it's the only business that's open in the entire town.
Yeah, it's the only place. Everywhere else shut down. California shuts down at 10
Yep.
o'clock.
Thank you guys so much. Like we said, we'll see you tomorrow for We Got a Case at 1 p.m. East.
Live
Chase
Zoom
the
court.
Cases 5 days a week. That's right. Zoom court. It's a lot of fun to watch. And Yeah.
And if you're new, check out some of our old videos. That's your homework for tonight. See what we're all about. We appreciate everybody. I'm going to bed. Very
Yeah, me
much so,
too.
Tiff. I'm getting me a cold Mountain Dew, heading down the hall. I'm going to kiss my wife and roll over. Until next time, Creed, anything you got to say, bud?
Nope. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks. That was fun. Glad I could make it late.
Making it late. Making his way downtown. Please remember.